Hey-o, folks. Got a few things I'm going to go over this evening. Thanks for tuning in, etc., etc. Number one on this list here, we have, well, there's a bunch of things on this list, but the thing I would like to cover first, let me check it off. There's been a lot, not a few, but a lot of things about alignment, OSR, not OSR, alignment, period. There's some neat variants, neat variations. Some of the topics, is it useful, is it worth it, is it worth less, blah, blah, blah. There's something neat, a neat variant, idea, option, knock, issue 2, volume 2. Again, I'm confused. I don't. Old school bric-a-brac. Can be used in any school. Really? Let me find it here. Beep, beep, boop, boop, bleep, bleep, blorp. I have a bunch of... not so much as tabs, but makeshift bookmarks. Could be wrong. It might be an issue 1. Nope, here we go. Here it is. Yahtzee! This is called the gray shaded hex, an alternative to alignment. An alternative to the alignment chart. Thing I like, I enjoy, it's really neat as, well, a lot of alternative alignment things, not law, there's the lawful, the neutral, chaotic aspects. Fine and fair and dandy. The roots, so to speak. I'm bouncing around here tonight. I've had a lot going on. The implied alignment that we use at the table that I reside. When I say implied, it's not strictly enforced, but it's the kind of go-to is, if you look it up, actually, I'll show you the Palladium rules, Palladium fancy Palladium books, because they have the Heroes Unlimited, the Rifts, the Palladium Fantasy RPG, the TMNT and Other Strangeness. There's all kinds of jazz they got going on. Quality stuff. I love them. That's one of the second-ish RPGs I cut my teeth on. They have, pardon me, oh, and for you aficionados out there, now that's a gem. But their alignment, ever since the folks, my buddies, come to the table, and even those that have come to the table before, after, since, etc. If there is going to be any kind of alignment in play, regardless, alignment, language, blah, 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 whatever. Alignments, I think Palladium Fantasy, Palladium Riffs, Heroes Unlimited, they're kind of a GURPS style, GURPS, a generic rule set, but yet each setting is got specific stuff. I've always liked their alignments. If you're gonna use alignments, use these. My opinion. There's good, selfish, evil. Sounds simple enough, law, neutrality, chaos, right? Sounds, baseline. You get it. We get it. That's what it is. The good alignments are principled and scrupulous. Because a character is of good alignment, it does not make him or her a saint. Good characters can be just as irritating, obnoxious, arrogant, and even prejudiced and full of quirks as the next guy or gal. However, life and freedom are of the highest priority. Such a person can always be trusted in a life and death situation. Principled. This would be, in my opinion, lawful good. Principled. We're talking old school, traditional, stereotypical RPG term. Principled characters will, number one, always keep his or her or its word. Done with it. Avoid lies. Wow. Never kill or attack an unarmed foe. Never harm an innocent. Never torture for any reason. Pardon me. Never kill for pleasure. Always help others. Work well in a group. Respect authority. Law. Self-discipline and honor. Never betray a friend. Never break the law unless conditions are desperate. This means no breaking and entry, no B&Es, theft, torture, or unprovoked assaults, etc. Unless conditions are desperate. See, I like that laying out that. I like that. That's why this at the table. This has become the ingrained standard because we've always used this. Scrupulous, good. Scrupulous characters value life and freedom above all else, and despise those who would deprive others of them. I bet. This type of hero is typically portrayed in many Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson films. Cool. It's RPG. It's fun. Come on. We're... Right? The person who is forced to work beyond the law, yet for the law. Huh. And the greater good of the people. Let me say this again. This type of hero is typically portrayed in many Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson films. The person who is forced, mind you, in this book, there is no quotes, air quotes, I'm doing this, who is forced to work beyond the law, yet for the law, and the greater good of the people. They are not vicious or vindictive characters, but are driven to right injustice. These characters will always attempt to work with or within the law whenever possible. Nice. Scrupulous characters will keep his word or her word or its word. Keep his word to any other good person. Lie only to people of selfish or evil alignments. Never attack or kill an unarmed foe. Never harm an innocent. Never torture for pleasure. But yeah, they may use muscle. They may muscle to extract information from criminals or evil characters. Never kill for pleasure. Will always attempt to bring the villain to justice. Alive, no matter how vile the villain may be. Always help others. Attempt to work within the law whenever possible. Bend and occasionally break the law when deemed necessary. Woof. This means that they may use strong-arm techniques, harass, break, little B&E, break and enter, theft, and so on. It's for the greater good, though, yeah? I got the dirt on the guy. How do you get the dirt on the guy? Don't ask. Broke into his house, out of his drawer, hacked the files, whatever. A scrupulous, aligned character may, most likely, distrust authority. Work with groups, but dislikes confining laws and bureaucracy. Heck with that red tape. Fuck that. However, they never betray a friend. Some choice stuff here, folks. Choice. Now we have the selfish. That would be kind of the neutral axis. Or neutral. whatever the heck these people do. Unprincipled. This basically good person tends to be selfish, greedy, and holds her personal freedom and welfare above almost everything else. He or she dislikes confining laws, self-discipline, and distrusts authority. This is the Han Solo character from Star Wars. The guy who is always looking for the best deal, associates with good and evil characters, is continually tempted to lie and cheat, and hates himself for being loyal and helping others. Unprincipled characters will have a high regard for life and freedom. Yahtzee. Keep his word of honor. Well, duh. Lie and cheat if necessary, especially to those of anarchist and evil alignments. Okay, so, the whole alignment thing, like, how the heck can you tell which character is aligned, has an alignment, NPC, because we have monsters, of course. So, and damning humanoids that are, nasty. So we got these folks. We have the stereotypicals, but what about the non-stereotypicals? How in the world can you tell such a thing? How is it? I'll get there. Hold tight, folks. And it ain't no spellcasting jazz either. Back to selfish alignments, but not necessarily evil. Unprincipled, selfish. We are on number 4. Will not kill an unarmed foe, but will take advantage of one. Will help those in need. Not use torture unless absolutely necessary. They'll work in a group, especially if profitable. Ain't gonna harm no innocent. Ain't known to kill for pleasure. Don't like authority, though. Just like authority. Ooh, excuse me. Just like authority. Never betray a friend. These are selfish alignments. Pardon me. Not necessarily evil. And that was unprincipled. We have anarchist, which is selfish, according to these folks. Not necessarily evil. This type of character likes to indulge himself in everything. He is insurgent, conman, gambler, and the high roller. The uncommitted freebooter seeking nothing more than self-gratification. This character will at least consider doing anything if the price is right. These people are intrigued by power, glory, and wealth. Life has meaning, but his has the greatest meaning. Laws and rules infringe on personal freedom and were meant to be broken. An anarchist-aligned person is always looking for the best deal and will work with good, selfish, or evil beings to get it, as long as he comes out of the situation on top. The anarchist is continually teetering between good and evil, rebelling against and bending the law to fit his needs. Mercenaries and thieves often fall into this category. Anarchist characters may keep his or her word. Lie and cheat if he or she feels it necessary. Not likely to kill an unarmed foe, but will certainly knock out, attack, or beat up an unarmed foe. Never kill an innocent, but just might harm or kidnap them. I mean, if they're useful. Not likely to help someone without some ulterior motive, even if it's only to show off. I mean, that's kind of, I don't like to get comic booky or movie or whatever. Yeah. Like Deadpool trying to help Granny across the street so he can get laid. Because some hot broad was watching him help Granny across the street. We get it. Seldom. Note. Keyword. Seldom. Kill for pleasure. Use torture to extract information. Not, in bold letters right here, likely to torture for pleasure. Does not work well in a group. This is the cocky loudmouth who is likely to do as he damn well pleases. Have little respect for self-discipline or authority. And they may betray a friend. They may betray a friend. Now we have the three evil alignments. We got miscreant, aberrant, aberrant, and diabolic. All evil characters are not bent on universal genocide or domination over all living creatures. They are not all maniacal fiends actively seeking to harm innocent people, nor are all evil characters sadistic and untrustworthy. Many evil characters may actually seem kind or likable. There is nothing wrong with playing an evil character. Although he may not survive too long. Yeah. If he betrays or harms too many people. This is a fantasy role-playing, not reality. Alright, I see it, but we're the heroes. Come on. You folks like the evil, like, ooh, we're the bad guys kind of crap. Have fun. Go for it. You can play any type of character you desire, just to continue to remind yourself to play in character. Evil alignments are a step beyond the self-gratification of the selfish alignments. Evil characters are ruthless individuals who are willing to say or do anything to achieve their goal. Human life has little meaning to them, and friends tend to be, but not always, people to use and discard when they are no longer of value. Blah, 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 blah. Miscreant. Evil alignment. This self-serving, unscrupulous character is out only for himself, herself, or itself. Power, glory, wealth, position, and anything that will make his life more comfortable are his goals. It matters not who gets caught in the middle. As long as he comes out smelling like a rose, this person will lie, cheat, and kill anyone to attain personal goals. Miscreant characters will not necessarily keep their word to anyone. Lie and cheat anyone, good or evil. As far as the alignments, lie and cheat anyone, anybody. Most definitely attack an unarmed foe. Those are the best kind. Easy peasy target. Come on, let's do this. Use or harm an innocent. Use torture for extracting information and pleasure. They might kill. May. It says here, may kill for pleasure. Nasty. Feels no compulsion to help without some sort of tangible reward. Help me, I'm drowning. You got $10? No. Alright, die. Work with others if it will help him attain his personal goal. Kill an unarmed foe as readily as would a potential threat or competitor. Has no deference to laws or authority. But will work, will work within the law if must. Yeah, well, shit, I gotta follow the speed limit that way. I don't get caught that way because I'm on my way to do the crime or continue being evil. And will betray a friend or friends if it serves their needs. Yikes. Did you think that was bad? 2 more left on the evil spectrum. I like these alignments. I like them. My apologies. The cliche, this is aberrant, evil. The cliche that there is no honor among thieves is false when dealing with the aberrant character. This is a person who is driven to attain goals through force, power, and intimidation. Yet the aberrant character stands apart from the norm. With their own personal code of ethics, although twisted ethics by the standard of good. They expect loyalty from their minions, punishing disloyalty and treachery with a swift, merciful death. An aberrant character will always keep their word of honor and uphold any bargains. They will define their terms and live by them, whether anyone else likes it or not. It's kind of Hollywoody. That's kind of, the mafioso or the mob or honor among thieves or crooks or whatever. It's actually kind of neat though. I like it. Aberrant characters will always keep their word of honor. They're honorable. Really are. They will lie and cheat those that they feel are not worthy of their respect. May or may not kill an unarmed foe. Not kill. However, they may harm, kidnap an innocent, particularly a child. Yikes. However, they never kill for pleasure. Not resort to inhumane treatment of prisoners, but torture, although distasteful, is a necessary means of extracting information, if need be. There's no torture for pleasure. Come on. May or may not help someone in need. They will work with others to attain their goals. They do respect and honor self-discipline, and they have honor of their own. And they will never betray a friend. Right? That one right there. There's some grayness. There's some, a lot of, maybe, there may be a lot of folks that play the games, whatever games. If you use alignment, a law, maybe, I could be wrong, a handful, a couple of folks out there that this aberrant falls under maybe what they're doing as their character at the table, even though they're, well, I'm lawful neutral, I'm chaotic good, or I'm no harm, no foul. I just really like this alignment system, or alignment definitions system, whatever. I like it. Now the last one, under the evil, diabolic. This is the category where the megalomaniacs, violent, and most despicable characters fall. This is the cruel, brutal character who they kill, they trust no one. They have no value for anyone or anything that gets in their way. It even says here under the diabolic evil, right here, I'm going to continue to read, which is kind of neat. Aberrant aligned characters find these dishonorable people more revolting than a good aligned character. See, that's freaking neat. That's far out. Like, you gotta, like, an evil that don't like evil? Of course, evil doesn't like evil. They're all out for themselves. But to have it in writing, like in the PH, that's kind of neat. Diabolic characters will rarely keep their word. They have no honor. Lie and cheat anyone. Most certainly attack and kill an unarmed foe. Use, hurt, and kill an innocent without a second thought. Even for pleasure. Use torture for pleasure and information. Kill for sheer pleasure. Likely to help someone only if they can end up killing and robbing them. No, yeah, only. Not work well within a group. Consistently disregarding orders to do as they please. Despise honor, authority, self-discipline. Associate mostly with other evil alignments. Betray friends. After all, you can always find or make other friends, more friends. That's just. Now, this is the implied. I use this, we use this, we've used this for. Oof. 20 plus years. Alignments. Even when there has been, and we're doing right now OSC, BX, OSR, AD&D, or heck, we've played the Zweihander, we've played Zweihander, we've played Forbidden Lands, we've hit the holy moly, lots of different. Yet from day, no, not quite day one, day 3, that's always been kind of an unspoken thing at the table with an alignment. I feel those are really cool. When the folks that come to the table, once they've read or, those kind of make the most sense. However, back to this knock issue / volume 2. Again, I'm rambling. My apologies, folks, but hey, it's where I'm at tonight. The gray shaded hex, an alternative to the alignment chart. The traditional alignment chart is usually among the first things one considers when rolling a new character. The problem is, it sucks. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's have fun. The 3x3 grid really tracks two things: your character's belief in legality and morality. The gray shaded hex is a new way to approach morality and motivation for PCs and NPCs. The hex is based on the light triad and dark triad of personality traits. A recent system developed to consider morality in people, featuring concepts like Machiavellianism, Machiavelli stuff, and faith in humanity. There are 3 traits examined in each triad. Each trait has a bright side and a dark side. I'll put this up here so you can see this. It is really, really, really neat. Focus. My apologies.